Hi, welcome to the video on digital logic. My name is Hera Shaheen and today I am going to start digital logic lectures, and we will start from the very basic, that is the basic gates we use in digital logic. You must be knowing about these gates, but still there may be some people who don't know these things. That's why I am explaining all these basic things also, and then afterward I will proceed further to the advanced things about the digital logic. Okay, so let's see first of all the basic gates. First is AND, then OR and NOT. These are the three basic gates we use in digital logic. AND gate, for AND gate we use this notation. This is for AND gate, and for OR we use this notation, and for NOT we use this. Or sometimes we use bubble also. I will explain all these things in the coming videos on the afterwards. First of all, let me explain you what is AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate. How we work in this gates. And OR, these two gates has two inputs and one outputs. NOT gate has only one input and one output. AND gate, this is for AND, this is for OR, and this is for NOT. First of all, let's see how AND gate works. AND gate works like, suppose there are two inputs, X and Y, and Z is output. Then output will be 1 only when both the inputs are 1. Otherwise it is 0. X, Y and Z, this is output. Okay, X, Y and Z. X, Y is input and Z is output. When there is two input, then how many combinations are possible? 2 to the power of 2. Since there are two inputs, the combinations possible will be 2 to the power of 2, and that is 4 combinations. And when the number of input is 3, then the combinations possible will be 2 to the power of 3, that is 8 combination. Since here we are having only 2 inputs, then we will have 4 combinations of input. What are the combinations? That is, both can be 0, one can be 0 and other can be 1. The first one can be 1 and the other one can be 0, or both can be 1. These are the 4 combinations possible. Okay? So now for AND gate, output will be, for AND, output will be what I told you, that output will be 1 only when both the inputs are 1. Here both the inputs are 1, and otherwise it will be 0. There are 4 combinations, means 4 cases. Okay? You can understand it as a multiplication also, that the result of multiplying 0 with 0 will be always 0, 0 with 1 will always be 0, 1 with 0 will always be 0, but when we multiply 1 with 1, it gives 1 as an output. Okay? It is just like multiplication. When both the inputs are 1, then only your output will be 1. Now let's see OR. This is called truth table. Truth table of AND gate. Now we'll see truth table for OR gate. And again we see assume that the inputs are x, y and the output is z. Here also we are having only two inputs. These are called inputs. Inputs means what we give it to the circuit, what we provide to the circuit, that are known as input, and the output is what is produced by the circuit is known as output. So for OR gate we are having two inputs x, y and z as an output. Here also we will be having four combinations of input, and the four combinations are 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. How we get these four combinations? I told you that combinations can be found using 2 to the power of n. What are n? Where n is the number of inputs. Here you are having two inputs, so 2 to the power of 2 will be 4. So we are having four combinations of input. What can be the combinations? It can be either both of them can be 0, or first one can be 0 and the second one will be 1, or first one will be 1 and the second one will be 0, or both can be 1. In case of OR, the output is 0 only when both the inputs are 0. Otherwise, it is 1. Here, the output is 0 only when both the inputs are 0. This case 0 0, first case, the output will be 0 because here both the inputs are 0. I told you that when both the inputs will be 0, then only its output will be 0. Otherwise, always it is 1. It acts like you are doing addition. Okay. So its output will be 1, its output will be 1, its output will be 1. You can also find it out that you are like adding 0 plus 0 will be 0, 0 plus 1 will be 1, 1 plus 0 will be 1, 1 plus 1 will be 1. Here, in case of fourth case, when both the inputs are 1, the output is 1. In mathematics, you know that 1 plus 1 is 2, but in case of OR, when we do OR operations, output will always be 1. Okay. Don't confuse here that when both the inputs are 1, it should be 2. No, since we have to write the output only in one digit, in that case, what we have to write when you are ORing, this is known as OR. This is OR and this is AND. So OR operations, when you are performing OR operations, when both the inputs are 1, then the output will always be 1. Okay, so this is truth table of OR gate. Truth table of OR gate. Now we'll see NOT gate. What is NOT gate? NOT gate is that whatever will be the input, output will always be its opposite or complemented form. That is known as NOT gate. NOT gate will what it will do? It will complement the input. Output will always be complement of input. Complement means opposite of that. If it is 1, the output will be 0. If it is 0, the output will be 1. Okay, so it is having only one input. So the number of combinations possible will be 2 to the power of 1, that is 2. Number of combinations possible will be 2 to the power of n. N is what? One input. Because you are having only one input, that's why the number of combinations possible is 2 to the power of 1, that is 2. So what are the combinations possible? Either it can be 0 or it can be 1. This is input x and this is output z. Output will be what? When the input is 0, output will be 1, and when the input is 1, output will be 0. It is getting complemented. When the input is 0, output is 1. When the input is 1, output is 0. So this is the truth table for NOT gate. This is NOT, AND or NOT. Okay. So that's all about digital logic's basic gate. We'll see next more topics in the next video. Thanks for watching this, and if you like my video, don't forget to hit the like button, and for more videos you have to subscribe my channel also. Okay, thank you.